You have been holding the whole sky in your hands, and tonight you are allowed to put it down. You are allowed to let go of control and allow life to support you completely. Just for this moment, you do not have to push. You do not have to plan every step. You do not have to hold your breath while waiting for everything to become safe. You can breathe now. You can soften now. You can let your shoulders drop even a little. Because maybe the life you have been trying so hard to manage is not asking you to grip tighter. Maybe it is asking you to open your hands. Maybe you found these words at the exact moment when your heart was tired of being strong. Maybe no one could see it from the outside. Maybe you smiled today. Maybe you answered messages. Maybe you did what needed to be done. But inside, there was a quiet part of you whispering, I cannot carry all of this forever. And if a part of you is wondering whether these words are really for you, yes, they are. You are not here by accident. This is for the part of you that checks everything twice because you are afraid something will fall apart. This is for the part of you that wants to rest but feels guilty when you do. This is for the part of you that keeps trying to guess the future before it arrives. Tonight, you do not need to know the whole road. You only need to take this breath. Control can feel like safety. For a while, maybe it helped you survive. Maybe it helped you feel prepared. Maybe it gave you something to hold when life felt too uncertain. So we are not going to fight the part of you that wants control. We are not going to shame it. We are going to speak to it gently. We are going to say, thank you for trying to protect me. But you can rest now. You do not have to run my whole life tonight. You are safe enough to loosen your grip. You are loved enough to stop roving. You are held enough to stop carrying every tomorrow in your chest. Let this be the beginning of a softer way, not by forcing trust, not by pretending, not by denying what you feel, but by allowing life to meet you here, in this breath, in this quiet, in this small opening inside your heart. I know you have been trying so hard. Maybe you have been trying to keep the peace, trying to make the right choice, trying to protect your heart, trying to be ready for every possible problem before it even happens. Maybe your mind has been busy for a long time. It plans, it checks, it wonders. It asks, what if this goes wrong? What if they leave? What if I fail? What if I miss my chance? What if I cannot handle what comes next? And when your mind lives this way for too long, even rest can feel unsafe. Even quiet can feel strange. Even peace can feel like something you have to earn. But you do not have to earn peace. You do not have to be perfect before you are allowed to breathe. You do not have to fix your whole life before your body can soften. You may have learned to control because life did not always feel steady. Maybe you had to read every room. Maybe you had to be careful with your words. Maybe you had to carry things that were too heavy for your heart. Maybe you learned that if you stayed alert, if you stayed ready, if you stayed one step ahead, then maybe you could keep pain away. So control became a kind of armor. It became a habit. It became the way you tried to feel safe. But dear heart, armor is heavy, and you have been wearing it for so long. You were not wrong for wanting to feel safe. You were not wrong for trying to protect yourself. You were not weak for holding on. You were doing the best you could with the strength you had. But maybe now safety can come in a softer way. Maybe you do not need to hold life so tightly for life to hold you back. Maybe support can come through a quiet idea, a kind message, a door opening at the right time, a delay that gives you space, a breath that brings you back to yourself, a moment of stillness where your body remembers, I am here, I am not falling. Take a moment right now and ask yourself, when was the last time you truly gave yourself permission to rest? Not because everything was finished, not because everyone was pleased, not because the future was clear, but simply because you are human, simply because your heart needs softness, simply because your body deserves kindness. Maybe it has been a long time. Maybe you forgot that rest is not failure. Maybe you forgot that letting go is not losing. Maybe you forgot that you can be responsible without being tense. You can care without carrying everything. You can love without controlling. You can dream without forcing. You can want something deeply and still allow it to unfold in its own honest time. Tonight, this is the new path, not a path of giving up, a path of opening, a path of breathing again, a path where you let life support you in ways your tired mind may not yet understand. You do not have to know how support will come. You do not have to name every answer. You do not have to solve tomorrow before you sleep tonight. You can begin very simply with your breath, with your hand on your heart, with one quiet sentence. I am allowed to let go. Say it softly inside. I am allowed to let go. Again, I am allowed to let go. And maybe another part of you says, but what if I let go and nothing holds me? Speak to that part with love. Say, I understand why you are afraid, but we are not falling tonight. We are softening. You are not falling. You are softening. You are not losing control of your life. You are releasing the belief that fear has to lead it. There is a difference. You can still take wise steps. You can still make choices. You can still listen to your needs. You can still care about your future, but you do not have to do it from panic. You do not have to do it with a tight chest. You do not have to do it alone in your mind at midnight. You can let your inner world become quieter. You can let your heart remember that support does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes support comes like warm water around tired hands. Sometimes it comes like roots under the ground, unseen but steady. Sometimes it comes like a soft wind that moves you gently toward the next right thing. You are allowed to be supported. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to stop gripping the steering wheel of life so hard that your hands ache. Tonight, we begin with one gentle truth. You can loosen your hold and still be held. I am allowed to stop forcing. Let those words come slowly. I am allowed to stop forcing. You do not need to push your whole life into place tonight. You do not need to make every person understand you. You do not need to make every answer appear before your heart can calm down. You are allowed to stop forcing. Feel what happens in your body when you hear that. Maybe your shoulders drop a little. Maybe your jaw softens. Maybe your belly releases just enough to let the breath come deeper. You have been trying to make life move faster than it is moving. You have been trying to make certainty arrive before its time. You have been trying to hold every loose thread and tie it into a perfect knot. But tonight, you can let the thread rest in your hand. You do not have to pull it. You do not have to fix it. You can simply hold it with kindness. I am allowed to stop forcing. I am allowed to breathe. I am allowed to be here. I can loosen my grip and still be safe. Say it gently. I can loosen my grip and still be safe. This does not mean you stop caring. This does not mean you become careless with your life. It means you no longer let fear decide the strength of your grip. You can care with open hands. You can love with open hands. You can hope with open hands. You can choose with open hands. Imagine your hands resting in your lap. They do not need to hold the sky. They do not need to hold tomorrow. They do not need to hold every answer, every outcome, every person, every plan. Your hands can open. Your fingers can relax. Your palms can become soft. I can loosen my grip and still be safe. I can let my hands open. I can let my heart breathe. I do not have to hold everything to be protected. It is okay to not know everything right now. Let this one be very soft. It is okay to not know everything right now. Your mind may not like this at first. It may want a full map. It may want the whole plan. It may want every sign, every promise, every clear answer before it lets you rest. But life does not always give the whole map at once. Sometimes it gives one step, one breath, one quiet feeling, one gentle yes, one gentle no, one small opening. And one step is enough for this moment. You are not behind because you do not know everything. You are not failing because the future is still forming. You are not unsafe because some answers are still hidden. It is okay to not know everything right now. It is okay to pause. It is okay to wait with kindness. It is okay to let the next answer rise in its own time. I release the need to carry tomorrow tonight. Say it slowly. I release the need to carry tomorrow tonight. Tomorrow has not arrived yet. It does not need to sleep inside your chest. It does not need to sit on your shoulders. It does not need to press against your forehead while you are trying to rest. Tomorrow can wait. Tonight is here. This breath is here. Your body is here. Your heart is here. You may have spent so many nights rehearsing what could go wrong. You may have stayed awake trying to prepare for pain that never came, or trying to solve things that needed time, not tension. But tonight, you are invited into a different rhythm. You release tomorrow back to tomorrow. You return to this moment. You return to this breath. I release the need to carry tomorrow tonight. I give tomorrow back to life. I let tonight be a place of rest. Support can reach me when I stop pushing it away. Let this truth move gently through you. Support can reach me when I stop pushing it away. Sometimes, when you are afraid, you become so busy trying to protect yourself that you cannot receive what is already trying to help you. You may reject kindness before it comes close. You may doubt good before it has time to grow. You may try to control the shape of support so much that you miss the quiet ways it appears. But support does not always come in the way you planned. Sometimes it comes through rest, sometimes through silence, sometimes through a new idea, sometimes through someone who listens, sometimes through a door closing gently so another path can be seen. You do not have to force support to look a certain way. You can let support surprise you. You can let life meet you through ordinary moments. A warm blanket, a calm breath, a kind word, a little space. A soft feeling in your heart that says, I can take the next step. Support can reach me when I stop pushing it away. I am open to help in gentle forms. I allow life to support me completely, one breath at a time. My worth is not measured by how much I control. Say this with care. My worth is not measured by how much I control. You do not become more worthy because you worry more. You do not become more lovable because you carry more. You do not become more deserving because you suffer quietly and never ask for help. Your worth is not a prize for being tense. Your worth is not something you earn by holding everything together. You are worthy when you are calm. You are worthy when you are tired. You are worthy when you need support. You are worthy when you do not know what comes next. You are worthy when your hands are open and empty. You are worthy because you are here. My worth is not measured by how much I control. I do not need to prove myself through pressure. I am allowed to be supported while I learn, while I grow, while I rest. I can be gentle with the part of me that is afraid. Say it like you are speaking to a small, tired place inside you. I can be gentle with the part of me that is afraid. You do not need to hate your fear. You do not need to push it away. You do not need to tell it to be quiet in a harsh way. Fear is often a part of you that learned to listen for danger. It is not bad. It is tired. It is trying to help. So tonight, you speak to fear with kindness. You say, I see you. I know you have been working hard. I know you wanted to keep me safe. But you do not have to guard every door anymore. Let fear sit beside you. Let it soften. Let it feel the warmth of your own heart. I can be gentle with the part of me that is afraid. I do not fight my fear. I comfort it. I guide it. I hold it with love. I let life help me in quiet ways. Let this affirmation feel like rain on dry earth. I let life help me in quiet ways. Not every blessing arrives like thunder. Not every answer comes with a sign you can point to. Sometimes life helps you quietly, almost silently, like roots drinking water under the ground. You may not see the support at first, but something is still working. Something is still moving. Something is still making a way. A quiet help may come as patience. A quiet help may come as rest. A quiet help may come as a new thought that feels a little kinder than the old one. A quiet help may come as strength for one more day. A quiet help may come as the courage to stop chasing what hurts you. I let life help me in quiet ways. I do not need every form of support to be loud. I trust the gentle help I can feel even before I understand it. I do not have to force what is meant to meet me. Say this slowly. I do not have to force what is meant to meet me. What belongs to your peace does not need to be pulled by fear. What is aligned with your heart does not need to be dragged into place with panic. What is meant for your growth can find you through steady steps, honest choices, and open hands. You can still show up. You can still say yes to what feels right. You can still take action, but you do not have to chase from fear. There is a softer way to move. You can move with trust. You can move with breath. You can move with your heart open enough to receive and wise enough to choose. I do not have to force what is meant to meet me. I allow the right things to come with peace. I release the pressure to make every good thing happen by myself. I can rest without losing my place. Let this one enter deeply. I can rest without losing my place. Rest does not erase your progress. Rest does not make you less devoted. Rest does not push your dreams away. Rest may help you return with more softness, more clarity, more truth. You are not a machine. You are a living heart. You need breath. You need quiet. You need space to feel your own soul again. When you rest, life does not forget you. When you pause, your path does not disappear. When you close your eyes, support does not leave the room. I can rest without losing my place. I am allowed to pause. I am allowed to be still. I am allowed to let life continue holding what I cannot hold right now. I no longer need to control every outcome to feel safe. Say this as gently as you can. I no longer need to control every outcome to feel safe. The old way said, if I can manage every detail, then maybe I will be okay. But there are too many details in life for one heart to manage them all. You were never meant to control every road, every response, every change, every moment, every person, every future door. Safety can be deeper than control. Safety can be your breath returning. Safety can be your hand on your heart. Safety can be the calm thought that says, I will meet what comes when it comes. I no longer need to control every outcome to feel safe. I can find safety inside this breath. I can find safety in being present. I can find safety in taking one gentle step at a time. I allow my body to soften while life unfolds. Let your body hear this. I allow my body to soften while life unfolds. Your body has carried so much. It has tightened when your mind felt afraid. It has held the weight of old worries. It has braced for things that never happened. It has stayed awake with you while thoughts moved like clouds in a night sky. Now you can speak to your body kindly. You can say, you can soften. You do not have to hold every fear. Let your forehead smooth. Let your eyes rest. Let your tongue loosen. Let your shoulders melt downward. Let your hands become warm and open. Let your breath move in and out without being forced. I allow my body to soften while life unfolds. My body can rest as I learn to trust. My body can feel safe in small moments. My body can receive peace one breath at a time. I trust the next one, the gentle step. Say it softly. I trust the next gentle step. Not the next 100 steps, not the whole future, not the perfect plan, just the next gentle step. This is where peace begins to become possible. You stop demanding that life show you the entire road. You simply listen for what is loving now, what is honest now, what is possible now. Maybe the next gentle step is to breathe. Maybe it is to rest. Maybe it is to drink water. Maybe it is to answer one message tomorrow. Maybe it is to stop replaying a painful thought tonight. Maybe it is to put your hand on your heart and say, I am still here. I trust the next gentle step. I do not need to rush the whole path. I can walk with life one soft step at a time. I am safe to receive support. Let this one be simple. I am safe to receive support. Maybe receiving has not always felt easy for you. Maybe you learned to be the strong one. Maybe you became the person who gives, fixes, listens, helps and understands. Maybe you became so used to holding others that being held feels strange. But you are allowed to receive. You are allowed to be helped. You are allowed to let kindness come toward you. You do not have to reject support to prove you are strong. You do not have to do everything alone to prove you are capable. You can be strong and supported. You can be wise and still need care. You can be loving and still receive love. I am safe to receive support. I let help come near. I let kindness reach me. I let life support me completely in the ways that serve my peace. I release the old habit of preparing for pain. Say this with tenderness. I release the old habit of preparing for pain. For a long time, your mind may have believed that if it prepared for the worst would hurt less. So it practiced fear. It practiced loss. It practiced disappointment before anything happened. But preparing for pain is not the same as being safe. Sometimes it only makes the present moment feel heavier. Tonight, you do not have to rehearse heartbreak. You do not have to rehearse failure. You do not have to rehearse being left, being unseen, being unsupported. You can let your mind practice peace instead. I release the old habit of preparing for pain. I do not need to suffer early. I allow this moment to be softer than my fear expected. I can care deeply without carrying everything. Let these words hold you. I can care deeply without carrying everything. You may care so much. That is part of your beautiful heart. You may care about your family, your future, your work, your home, your dreams, your healing journey, your peace. Caring is not the problem. The heaviness comes when caring turns into carrying what is not yours to carry. You can love someone without controlling their path. You can want a good future without living in fear every day. You can care about an outcome without tying your whole worth to it. You can hold a dream with hope, not panic. I can care deeply without, say, worrying everything. My love can be open. My care can be gentle. My heart can stay soft without becoming heavy. I am allowed to let life be larger than my plans. Say it slowly. I am allowed to let life be larger than my plans. Your plans may be beautiful. Your ideas may be sincere. Your wishes may be dear to your heart. And still, life may hold more paths than your mind can see right now. Sometimes a delay is not the end. Sometimes a change is not a punishment. Sometimes a quiet season is not wasted. Sometimes a closed door is making space for a door you did not know how to ask for. You do not have to fear every change in direction. You do not have to make your plan the only possible way. You can let life be wider. You can let support come through another road. I am allowed to let life be larger than my plans. I welcome gentle surprises. I leave space for good I cannot yet imagine. I do not need to earn rest by becoming exhausted. Let this one go deep. I do not need to earn rest by becoming exhausted. You do not have to reach the edge of your strength before you are allowed to pause. You do not have to break down before you deserve softness. You do not have to prove your tiredness to anyone. Rest is not only for when you can no longer move. Rest is part of being alive. You can rest before you are empty. You can breathe before you are overwhelmed. You can slow down before your heart begins to ache. You can be kind to yourself before life demands it. I do not need to earn rest by becoming exhausted. I am allowed to rest because I am human. I am allowed to pause because my peace matters. I am allowed to be gentle with myself now. I let go of control in small, loving ways. Say this like a soft promise. I let go of control in small, loving ways. You do not need to release everything all at once. You do not need to become perfectly calm in one night. You do not need to prove that you trust life by never feeling afraid again. Letting go can be small. It can be one relaxed breath, one unclenched hand, one thought released, one worry placed down for tonight. You can let go gently. You can let go slowly. You can let go in a way that your heart can handle. I let go of control in small, loving ways. I release one worry with this breath. I loosen one tight place in my body. I allow one small part of me to rest. I trust that support can come without struggle. Let this one settle. I trust that support can come without struggle. You may be used to working hard for every bit of peace. You may be used to feeling that nothing comes easily. You may be used to bracing yourself before asking for help or expecting that you must suffer before something good can arrive. But support does not always require struggle. Sometimes support comes when you stop resisting it. Sometimes it comes when you become honest. Sometimes it comes when you finally say, I cannot do this in the old way anymore. You can be supported through gentleness. You can be supported through timing. You can be supported through rest. You can be supported through a calm choice. You can be supported through a quiet moment that gives your mind enough space to see clearly. I trust that support can come without struggle. I do not need to fight for every breath of peace. I allow softer forms of help to reach me. My heart is allowed to feel held. Say this very gently. My heart is allowed to feel held. Maybe your heart has been waiting for this. Maybe it has been asking for a place to rest. Maybe it has been carrying old moments, old fears, old hopes that were never spoken out loud. Tonight, your heart does not need to perform. It does not need to explain. It does not need to be brave in the old hard way. Your heart can be simple. Your heart can be soft. Your heart can be tired. Your heart can be loved in the middle of all it feels. My heart is allowed to feel held. I place warmth around my heart. I let my breath comfort my heart. I let this moment hold what I cannot explain. I give myself permission to stop rushing. Let these words slow you down. I give myself permission to stop rushing. Rushing can become a way of hiding from fear. You move faster, think faster, answer faster, plan faster, because slowing down might let you feel how tired you really are. But you are safe enough to slow down here. No one needs anything from you in this moment. You do not have to hurry through your own healing. Slow is not wrong. Soft is not weak. Stillness is not failure. A quiet breath can be a powerful beginning. I give myself permission to stop rushing. I move at the speed of peace. I allow my breath to set the rhythm. I let this moment be enough. I can release what my mind keeps repeating. Say this slowly. I can release what my mind keeps repeating. Your mind may bring back the same thought again and again. It may repeat the same worry, the same memory, the same question, the same fear. It may believe that repeating it will solve it. But some thoughts do not need more attention tonight. They need space. They need softness. They need to be placed down. You can notice the thought without becoming it. You can hear the worry without obeying it. You can say, "Not tonight. Tonight, I return to peace." I can release what my mind keeps repeating. I do not have to follow every thought. I come back to my breath. I come back to my body. I come back to this quiet support. I allow peace to enter the places that have been tense. Let this one feel like warm water. I allow peace to enter the places that have been tense. Not forced peace, not fake peace, not a peace that denies what you feel. A real, gentle peace. The kind that does not demand anything from you. The kind that sits beside you in the dark and whispers, "You can rest now." Peace can enter your forehead. Peace can enter your throat. Peace can enter your chest. Peace can enter your stomach. Peace can enter your hands. Peace can enter the places that have been holding too much for too long. I allow peace to enter the places that have been tense. I do not block softness. I let my body receive calm. I let peace come slowly, kindly, naturally. I am not alone in this moment. Say it softly. I am not alone in this moment. Even if the room is quiet, even if no one is beside you, even if you have been carrying your thoughts in silence, you are not alone in the deeper sense. Life is here in your breath. Warmth is here in your body. Stillness is here around you. Support may be nearer than your fear can see. You are connected to something wider than your worry. You are connected to the earth beneath you, to the air entering your lungs, to the quiet strength inside your own heart, to every gentle possibility that has not arrived yet, but is still moving toward you. I am not alone in this moment. I am held by this breath. I am held by this quiet. I am held by the soft support of life. I let my inner world become a place of comfort. Say this like you are opening a door inside yourself. I let my inner world become a place of comfort. For too long, your inner world may have felt like a room filled with alarms, thoughts moving quickly, worries touching every wall, old fears sitting in the corners. But now you can begin to change the room. Not all at once, just little by little. You can place a soft chair in the room of your mind. You can open a window. You can let fresh air in. You can bring warmth to the places that felt cold. You can speak to yourself in a tone that feels like home. I let my inner world become a place of comfort. I do not scare myself with every thought. I speak gently inside my own heart. I create a soft place within me where I can rest. I release the belief that everything depends on me. Let this one touch the deepest tiredness. I release the belief that everything depends on me. Maybe you have believed this for so long that it feels normal. Maybe you look at your life and feel that if you stop, everything stops. If you rest, everything falls apart. If you do not hold it, no one will. But everything does not depend on your tension. Everything does not depend on your fear. Everything does not depend on your sleepless mind. You are part of life, not the whole weight of life. You have choices, but you do not have to control all outcomes. You have responsibility, but you do not have to carry the entire world inside your body. I release the belief that everything depends on me. I let life carry what is too large for my hands. I trust that I can do my part without doing everything. I welcome help that feels calm, kind, and true. Say it gently. I welcome help that feels calm, kind, and true. Not all help feels loud. Not all guidance feels dramatic. Sometimes true help feels simple, clear, peaceful, honest, like a small yes inside your chest, like a breath that opens, like a thought that does, not push, but invites. You can listen for that kind of help. You can welcome help that respects your heart. You can welcome support that does not make you feel smaller. Help can be calm. Help can be kind. Help can be true. Help can arrive through people, ideas, timing, rest, or a new feeling of courage inside you. I welcome help that feels calm, kind, and true. I do not need to force help to appear. I make room for support that feels aligned with peace. I choose trust for this breath only. Let this one be very small. I choose trust for this breath only. You do not have to trust the whole future. You do not have to trust every unknown thing. You do not have to trust perfectly, always, without doubt. Just this breath, only this breath, Can you trust this inhale to come? Can you trust this exhale to leave? Can you trust your body to be here for one more moment? That is enough. Trust can begin small. Trust can begin in the breath. Trust can begin before your mind has proof. I choose trust for this breath only. Now this breath. Now this one. One breath at a time, I return to trust. I am safe to stop fighting this moment. Say this slowly. I am safe to stop fighting this moment. You may not love everything about this moment. You may not understand everything about this season. You may still have questions. You may still have needs. You may still have things you hope will change. But fighting the present moment inside your body only makes you more tired. You can stop fighting just for now. You can say, "This is where I am, and I can meet myself here." You can say, "I do not have to like everything to soften inside it." You can say, "I can breathe in the middle of the unfinished." I am safe to stop fighting this moment. I allow this breath to be enough. I allow myself to be here without judgment. I let the present hold me gently. I do not have to solve everything before I am loved. Let this one wrap around your heart. I do not have to solve everything before I am loved. You are not loved only when your life is neat. You are not loved only when your mind is calm. You are not loved only when your plans are working and your feelings are easy. You are loved here, in the unfinished, in the learning, in the tiredness, in the quiet effort no one else sees. You do not have to become a completed version of yourself before you deserve care. You do not have to fix every part of your life before your heart can be held. You do not have to earn love by being easy to understand. I do not have to solve everything before I am loved. I am worthy of love in this moment. I am worthy of kindness in this moment. I am worthy of support in this moment. I allow life to support me in ways I can recognize and ways I cannot. Say this with open hands. I allow life to support me in ways I can recognize and ways I cannot. There are forms of support you can see: a safe place, a kind voice, a helpful word, a little money saved, a warm doctor, ink, a soft bed, a quiet room. And there are forms of support you cannot yet see: a timing that is still arranging itself, a lesson becoming wisdom, a path forming slowly, a door preparing to open, a strength growing inside you. You do not have to see everything for it to be real. Roots grow in darkness. Seeds open under soil. The moon pulls the water without asking to be seen. Support can move quietly too. I allow life to support me in ways I can recognize and ways I cannot. I bless the visible support. I trust the hidden support. I let myself be carried by both. I can let go without giving up on my dreams. Let this one bring comfort. I can let go without giving up on my dreams. Letting go does not mean you stop caring about what matters to you. It does not mean you close your heart. It does not mean you say your dreams are not important. It means you stop squeezing them with fear. It means you give them air. It means you let them grow in a space of trust instead of pressure. A dream held too tightly can feel like a burden. A dream held with love can feel like a seed. You can water it. You can care for it. You can give it sunlight. But you do not have to dig it up every night to see if it is growing. I can let go without giving up on my dreams. I hold my dreams with love, not fear. I give my dreams space to unfold. I trust the quiet growth I cannot always see. I am learning to receive without guilt. Say it gently. I am learning to receive without guilt. Maybe receiving feels uncomfortable. Maybe when someone offers kindness, you quickly say, "It is okay, I am fine." Maybe when life gives you something good, you wonder if you deserve it. Maybe you feel you must give something back right away. But receiving is not wrong. Receiving is part of the natural flow of life. The earth receives rain. Flowers receive sunlight. The shore receives the waves. Your lungs receive air. You are allowed to receive too. You can receive rest. You can receive care. You can receive kind words. You can receive support without needing to explain why you need it. I am learning to receive without guilt. I let good come close. I do not push away kindness. I allow myself to be part of the flow of giving and receiving. I let my breath carry me back to peace. Let the breath be your teacher now. I let my breath carry me back to peace. You do not have to climb back to peace. You do not have to think your way back to peace. You can breathe your way there, softly, slowly, one gentle breath at a time. Inhale, and let the breath enter like quiet morning light. Exhale, and let the body release what it does not need to hold. Again, inhale, you are here. Exhale, you can soften. Again, inhale, you are safe in this moment. Exhale, you can let go a little more. I let my breath carry me back to peace. My breath knows the way. My body follows the breath. My heart follows the softness. I am allowed to be supported before I feel strong. Say it with kindness. I am allowed to be supported before I feel strong. You do not have to wait until you feel brave to receive help. You do not have to wait until you have everything together. You do not have to wait until you can explain your feelings perfectly. Support can meet you while you are still unsure. Support can meet you while you are still learning. Support can meet you while your voice shakes and your heart feels tender. You are not less worthy because you need comfort. You are not less capable because you need rest. You are not less spiritual because you feel afraid. You are human, and you are allowed to be held. I am allowed to be supported before I feel strong. I do not need to hide my tender places. I can receive care as I become steady again. I release control from my mind, my heart, and my hands. Let this one move through you slowly. I release control from my mind, my heart, and my hands. From the mind, you release the need to figure out every possible ending. From the heart, you release the fear that love must be managed to stay. From the hands, you release the tight grip on what needs space to breathe. Your mind can open, your heart can open, your hands can open. You can be present without being tense. You can be hopeful without being afraid. You can be willing without pushing. I release control from my mind, my heart, and my hands. My mind can rest. My heart can soften. My hands can open. Life can meet me here. I am safe enough to trust slowly. Say this with patience. I am safe enough to trust slowly. You do not need to rush into trust. You do not need to force yourself to feel peaceful before you are ready. You do not need to pretend you have no doubt. Trust can grow slowly, like roots beneath the earth. Quiet, patient, deep. No one sees the roots becoming strong, but they are there, holding life from below. Your trust can be like that. Not loud, not perfect, not for show, just steady, small, and real. I am safe enough to trust slowly. I do not force trust. I let trust grow in me with kindness. I honor every small moment when my body feels a little less afraid. I let the river of life move without trying to hold the water. Let this image be soft inside you. I let the river of life move without trying to hold the water. A river does not ask your hands to carry it. It moves because movement is its nature. It turns around stones. It widens after narrow places. It keeps going, even when the surface changes. You do not have to hold the river. You only need to learn how to move with it. When you try to hold water in a closed fist, it slips away. But when your hand opens, you can feel it. You can touch it. You can be refreshed by it. Life is like that. I let the river of life move without trying to hold the water. I open my hands. I allow the flow. I trust that movement can carry me toward what is right for my heart. I can meet uncertainty with a softer heart. Say it gently. I can meet uncertainty with a softer heart. Uncertainty does not have to make you hard. It does not have to close your chest. It does not have to steal the softness from your voice or the warmth from your inner world. You can be uncertain and still kind. You can be uncertain and still grounded. You can be uncertain and still open to support. You may not know what comes next, but you can know how you want to meet yourself right now, with patience, with breath, with tenderness, with a hand on your heart. I can meet uncertainty with a softer heart. I do not turn against myself when I do not know. I bring kindness into the unknown. I let love be with me while life unfolds. I do not need to control love to be loved. Let this one be tender. I do not need to control love to be loved. You do not need to become smaller so someone will stay. You do not need to guess every mood. You do not need to overgive, overthink, overexplain, or become someone you are not. Love that is right for your peace does not require you to live in fear. Love can breathe. Love can be honest. Love can be steady. Love can make room for your whole self. You are allowed to stop chasing approval. You are allowed to stop proving your value. You are allowed to let love meet you where you are, not only where you pretend to be. I do not need to control love to be loved. I am worthy of calm connection. I am worthy of honest care. I am worthy of love that does not ask me to abandon myself. I let life support the parts of me that feel tired. Say this like a warm blanket. I let life support the parts of me that feel tired. Not only the strong parts, not only the hopeful parts, not only the parts that know how to smile and keep going. The tired parts too, the quiet parts, the worried parts, the parts that do not know what to do next. Every part of you deserves gentleness. Every part of you can be included in this moment of peace. You do not have to leave any part of yourself outside the door. I let life support the parts of me that feel tired. I bring my tiredness into the light of kindness. I bring my worry into the warmth of breath. I bring my whole self into this moment. I am allowed to choose peace before the problem is solved. Let this one feel freeing. I am allowed to choose peace before the problem is solved. Peace does not have to wait at the finish line. Peace can walk with you. Peace can sit beside you while the answers are still forming. Peace can enter the room before everything is clear. You do not need to postpone peace until life is perfect. You can let a little peace come now. A problem may still need time. A conversation may still need care. A decision may still need wisdom. But your heart can receive one quiet breath of peace right now. I am allowed to choose peace before the problem is solved. I do not wait for perfection to soften. I let peace begin in this unfinished moment. I give life permission to help me in its own way. Say this softly. I give life permission to help me in its own way. Your mind may have a very exact picture of how help should come, who should bring it, when it should arrive, what it should look like, how it should feel. But life may know another way, a kinder way, a slower way, a deeper way, a way that does not match your fear but serves your growth? Can you make a little space for support that does not look like your plan? Can you let life bring help through simple moments? Can you let the answer arrive in pieces? Can you let a new path form without needing to name it tonight? I give life permission to help me in its own way. I welcome support beyond my plan. I allow good to come through doors I did not build. I am not required to be in control to be okay. Let this one be clear. I am not required to be in control to be okay. You can be okay while something is uncertain. You can be okay while a question remains open. You can be okay while life is still moving pieces into place. Being okay does not mean everything is perfect. It means you are here, breathing, listening, softening. It means you are no longer making your peace depend on controlling every detail. It means your heart is learning a new kind of safety, not the safety of holding everything, the safety of coming home to yourself. I am not required to be in control to be okay. I can be okay in this breath. I can be okay in this moment. I can be okay while life unfolds. I trust the quiet strength growing beneath me. Say it slowly. I trust the quiet strength growing beneath me. There is a strength that does not shout. It is like roots under the earth. It grows in silence. It holds steady in the dark. It does not ask to be seen before it does its work. You have that kind of strength inside you. Even when you feel unsure, even when you feel tired, even when you do not know what comes next. You are not only the branches shaken by wind, you are also the roots. You are also the depth. You are also the steady life beneath the surface. I trust the quiet strength growing beneath me. I am rooted in this moment. I am held by something deeper than fear. I can bend without breaking. I allow my mind to become quiet without needing every answer. Let your mind hear this. I allow my mind to become quiet without needing every answer. Your mind may believe that if it keeps thinking, it will become safe. But tonight, safety may come through thinking less, through breathing more, through allowing the mind to rest in the unknown. A quiet mind is not an empty mind. It is a mind that does not have to chase every thought. Let your thoughts become clouds. Let them pass through the wide sky of your awareness. You do not have to hold each cloud. You do not have to follow each cloud. You can rest as the sky. I allow my mind to become quiet without needing every answer. I let thoughts move. I let breath stay. I let peace return. I soften into the support that is already nigh. Ear, say this gently. I soften into the support that is already near. Support is not always far away. Sometimes it is already here, waiting for you to notice it. The chair beneath you, the bed beneath you, the breath inside you, the quiet around you, the warmth in your chest, the simple truth that you made it through another day. There is support in the small things. And small support still matters. Let the surface beneath your body hold you. Let the air enter your lungs. Let your heart receive this moment. Let your body know it does not have to float alone. I soften into the support that is already near. I notice what is holding me now. I receive the quiet help of this moment. I let the simple things be enough for tonight. I can let go and still be guided. Say this with trust. I can let go and still be guided. Letting go does not mean you lose direction. Sometimes letting go helps you hear direction more clearly. When the mind is too loud, the soft inner knowing can be hard to hear. But when you breathe, when you slow down, when you stop trying to force the whole future into place, a small voice inside you may become easier to feel. Not loud, not harsh, not rushed, gentle, clear, kind. Guidance can feel like peace. Guidance can feel like space. Guidance can feel like a simple next step. Guidance can feel like not now. Guidance can feel like rest. I can let go and still be guided. I trust the quiet signals of peace. I let my next step come gently. I do not need to force guidance to arrive. I am worthy of support even when I am still learning. Let this one be kind. I am worthy of support even when I am still learning. You do not need to have everything mastered before you can receive care. You do not need to be calm every day. You do not need to trust perfectly. You do not need to be wise in every moment. You are learning. You are growing. You are becoming softer with yourself. And that is enough for tonight. Support is not only for those who never struggle. Support is for the human heart. Support is for the one who tries. Support is for the one who falls and rises again. Support is for you. I am worthy of support, even when I am still learning. I do not need to be perfect to be held. I do not need to be finished to be loved. I am allowed to receive while I grow. I let this night take some weight from me. Say this in a whisper inside your heart. I let this night take some weight from me. You do not have to carry the full weight of your thoughts into sleep. You do not have to bring every fear under the blanket. You do not have to hold every question close to your body until morning. Let the night be kind. Let the dark be soft. Let the quiet hold what is too heavy for you. Imagine placing one worry down beside you, not throwing it away forever, just placing it down. You can come back tomorrow with more breath, more space, more softness. but tonight you put it down. I let this night take some weight from me. I give this moment what I cannot carry. I allow rest to hold me gently. I am allowed to feel supported without knowing how everything will work out. Let this one open a little room inside you. I am allowed to feel supported without knowing how everything will work out. Your support does not need to wait for full certainty. You can feel held before the final answer. You can feel comfort before every piece is in place. You can receive peace before you know how the story continues. This is not pretending. This is allowing. This is giving your body a kinder place to live while life continues to move. You may not know the how. You may not know the when. You may not know the exact shape of what comes next. But you can know this. You are here. You are breathing. You are worthy of gentleness. You are allowed to be supported now. I am allowed to feel supported without knowing how everything will work out. I let support begin here. I let peace begin here. I let trust begin here. I release the need to be ready for every possible future. Say this very slowly. I release the need to be ready for every possible future. There are too many possible futures for one mind to carry. You do not need to live inside all of them tonight. You do not need to protect yourself from every imagined road. When the future arrives, you will meet it from the strength of that moment, not from tonight's fear, not from tonight's tiredness, not from tonight's overthinking. You can let the future stay in the future. You can come back to the soft room of now. You can come back to your breath. You can come back to your heart. I release the need to be ready for every possible future. I do not live in imagined fear tonight. I let my mind return to this safe, quiet moment. I can trust life without understanding everything. Let this one feel spacious. I can trust life without understanding everything. Understanding is beautiful, but it is not always immediate. Sometimes wisdom comes later. Sometimes meaning becomes clear after the heart has had time to breathe. Sometimes what felt confusing becomes gentle in the distance. You do not have to understand every moment while you are inside it. You can trust enough to breathe, enough to rest, enough to stop fighting, enough to let life keep moving. I can trust life without understanding everything. I do not need full understanding to receive peace. I let my heart rest in what is still unknown. I allow life to be kind in ways I do not yet see. I allow myself to be carried for a while. Say it like a deep exhale. I allow myself to be carried for a while. You have done so much carrying. Carrying thoughts, carrying people, carrying worries, carrying plans, carrying dreams, carrying old pain, carrying the hope that things will finally soften. Tonight, let yourself be carried. By the bed, by the breath, by the quiet, by the gentle rhythm of these words, by the part of life that does not need you to be strong every second. You can lean back. You can stop holding your body so tightly. You can let the surface beneath you be enough. You can let this moment support your weight. I allow myself to be carried for a while. I do not have to hold myself up with fear. I let life hold me in this quiet way. I choose softness where I once chose pressure. Say this gently. I choose softness where I once chose pressure. Pressure may have felt familiar. Pressure may have made you feel productive. Pressure may have told you that you were doing enough, trying enough, caring enough. But softness can also be powerful. Softness can help you hear your needs. Softness can help you make kinder choices. Softness can help you stay connected to your own heart. You can be soft and still strong. You can be gentle and still wise. You can move slowly and still move forward. I choose softness where I once chose pressure. I do not need to punish myself into change. I let love guide me more than fear. I make space for life to surprise me with support. Let this one feel open. I make space for life to surprise me with support. Not every good thing has to be planned by you. Not every answer has to come from your effort. Not every door has to be opened by your own tired hands. Life can surprise you. A kind moment can surprise you. A simple solution can surprise you. A new calm feeling can surprise you. This does not mean you wait without living. It means you stop closing every door with fear before life has a chance to move. You leave space, you leave room. You let the unknown be more than a threat. You let it become a place where support may appear. I make space for life to surprise me with support. I do not need to predict every blessing. I allow quiet good to find its way to me. I let go of the thought that rest will make me fall behind. Say this slowly. I let go of the thought that rest will make me fall behind. Rest can be part of your path. Rest can return you to yourself. Rest can help your mind become clear and your heart become steady. You are not behind because you need sleep. You are not behind because you need silence. You are not behind because your soul asks for a slower pace. Life is not only made of doing. Life is also made of being, breathing, listening, receiving, allowing. I let go of the thought that rest will make me fall behind. I trust the wisdom of rest. I allow rest to support my next step. I let my pace become kinder. I am safe in the space between what was and what will be. Let this one hold the transition. I am safe in the space between what was and what will be. This space can feel strange. The old way may no longer fit, and the new way may not fully be here yet. You may feel like you are standing between two shores, listening to the water move beneath you. But this space is not empty. It is alive. It is forming you. It is giving you room to become someone who trusts more gently. You do not have to rush across the bridge. You do not have to know the name of the next shore. You can stand here and breathe. I am safe in the space between what was and what will be. I allow the in-between to hold me. I trust that something tender is forming here. I let my open hands become a prayer without words. Say this with softness. I let my open hands become a prayer without words. You do not have to say the perfect thing. You do not have to ask in the perfect way. You do not have to explain every fear to be understood by life. Sometimes open hands say enough. They say, I am ready to stop gripping. They say, I am willing to receive. They say, I do not know how, but I am open. Let your hands rest open, even if only in your imagination. Let the fingers loosen. Let the palms face upward. Let your body feel the quiet message. I let my open hands become a prayer without words. I am willing to receive peace. I am willing to receive support. I am willing to receive the next gentle step. I am learning that surrender can feel like relief. Let this truth be simple. I am learning that surrender can feel like relief. Surrender is not losing. Surrender is not weakness. Surrender is not saying your dreams do not matter. Surrender is the moment your heart stops fighting life long enough to feel supported by it. It is the exhale after a long season of holding your breath. It is the hand opening after gripping too tightly. It is the body saying, I do not have to carry this in the same way anymore. Relief may come slowly. It may come as a small softening, a little space in the chest, a warmer breath, a quieter mind, a feeling that maybe, just maybe, you do not have to do everything alone. I am learning that surrender can feel like relief. I do not fear letting go. I let surrender be gentle. I let relief come one breath at a time. I am safe now. Let these 3 words be enough. I am safe now. Not because everything is solved. Not because every answer is here. Not because the whole future is clear. But because in this breath you are here. In this breath you can soften. In this breath your body can rest a little more. I am safe now. Say it again inside. I am safe now. And again, even softer. I am safe now. Let the words move through your chest. Let them touch your stomach. Let them rest in your hands. I am safe now. I do not need to control this moment. I can breathe here. I can rest here. I am loved now. Let this come after safety. I am loved now. Not later when you understand everything. Not later when your life looks the way you hoped. Not later when you feel strong every day. Now, in this tender, unfinished, honest moment, you are loved with your questions. You are loved with your tiredness. You are loved with your soft heart. You are loved with the part of you still learning how to trust. I am love. D now. I do not need to earn this love through control. I do not need to become someone else to receive it. I allow love to meet me here. I allow life to support me completely. Say this as the heart of this practice. I allow life to support me completely. Completely does not mean you understand every form of support. It does not mean life looks perfect. It does not mean you never feel afraid. Completely means you are willing to stop blocking support with old fear. Completely means your mind, your body, your heart, and your hands begin to open. Completely means you let yourself receive from many directions. Support through breath, support through rest, support through wisdom, support through timing, support through a kind person, support through your own inner strength, support through a simple next step. I allow life to support me completely. I let go of control and allow life to support me completely. I open to support in ways seen and unseen. I receive this moment with a softer heart. I am ready to loosen the old grip. Let this one be the final breath of this first affirmation journey. I am ready to loosen the old grip. Maybe not all at once. Maybe not perfectly. Maybe not forever in one night. But enough for now. Enough to feel your breath. Enough to let your body soften. Enough to let your heart be held. Enough to stop fighting this moment. You are not being asked to become someone new by force. You are being invited to return to the softer truth beneath the fear. The truth that says you can rest, you can receive, you can be supported, you can open your hands. I am ready to loosen the old grip. I am ready to breathe again. I am ready to let life meet me. I am ready to be held in a softer way. Let that sink in for a moment. Let it rest in your heart. You do not have to hold life so tightly to prove that you care. You do not have to stay tense to show that your dreams matter. You do not have to keep your mind awake all night to make sure life remembers you. There is a softer kind of wisdom now. It is not loud. It does not push you. It does not stand over you and demand that you become calm right away. It sits beside you quietly, like a lantern covered by a soft cloth. The light is still there. It has not gone out. It is only waiting for the cloth to be lifted, little by little, when your eyes are ready. Your peace is like that. It has not disappeared. It may only be covered by many layers, layers of worry, layers of planning, layers of old fear, layers of trying to be ready for everything. And tonight, you do not need to rip those layers away. You do not need to pull yourself open. You do not need to become peaceful by force. You only need to lift one corner of the cloth, just enough for a little light to return, just enough to remember that there is still a quiet place inside you, just enough to feel that control is not the only way to be safe. Control often says, I must know, I must decide, I must prevent, I must protect, I must stay awake, I must keep watch. But the deeper heart says something softer. I can listen. I can wait. I can be guided. I can receive. I can let life hold some of what I cannot hold alone. And when you hear that softer voice, you may not trust it right away. That is okay. You are not being asked to trust everything at once. You are only being invited to notice that another way exists. Think of a small boat resting in a quiet harbor at night. The boat does not have to control the whole sea. It does not have to command the stars. It does not have to fight the tide. It only needs to be held by its anchor, rocked by the water, and allowed to rest where it is. The sea is still wide. The night is still large. The wind may still move, but the boat is not lost. It is resting in a place that can hold it. Your heart can be like that boat tonight. You may not control the whole sea of life. You may not know every wave before it comes. You may not understand every sound in the dark. But you can be held in this small harbor of breath. You can be held by this moment. You can be held by the quiet choice to stop fighting what does not need to be fought tonight. So much of your tiredness may not come from what is happening right now. It may come from trying to control what has not happened yet. It may come from trying to hold conversations that have not been spoken, trying to solve problems that are not fully here, trying to protect yourself from endings that may never come, trying to make every person, every moment, every path, every outcome safe before your own body is allowed to feel safe. That is a heavy way to live, and you have carried it with so much courage. But now you can let the harbor hold you. You are not being asked to stop caring. You are being asked to stop confusing care with fear. Care can be warm. Care can be steady. Care can be wise. Care can make a choice and then rest. Fear checks again and again. Fear tightens. Fear rushes. Fear says, if I stop watching, everything will break. But love says, I can stay present without becoming tense. Love says, I can choose what is mine to do and release what is not mine to carry. Love says, there is nothing I need to do right now except return to this breath. There is nothing you need to do right now, nothing to prove, nothing to chase, nothing to hold together with your nervous system. nothing to repair in this very second, nothing to explain, nothing to solve before your heart can soften. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Let your breath be the small harbor. Let your body be the boat. Let this quiet moment be the anchor. Let the night be wide around you, not as something frightening, but as something soft. You do not have to command the stars. You do not have to move the moon. You do not have to turn the tide with your hands. You can rest. You can receive. You can allow. And if your mind says, "But what if I stop and something goes wrong?" answer it gently. Say, "I hear you. You have worked so hard. But we are not solving the whole sea tonight. We are resting in the harbor." If your mind says, "But I should be doing more," answer it gently. Say, "Rest is not doing nothing. Rest is allowing my whole being to return to balance and peace." If your mind says, "But I do not know how to let go," answer it gently. Say, "I do not need to know perfectly. I can loosen one breath at a time. One breath is enough. One softening is enough. One small return to the heart is enough." Letting go is not always a dramatic moment. Sometimes it is quiet, so quiet that no one else sees it. It is the moment you stop replaying the same worry. It is the moment you let your face relax. It is the moment you stop asking your tired mind to become a fortune teller. It is the moment you place your hand on your chest and say, "I am here now. I can meet life from here." There is deep strength in this, not the hard strength that pushes through everything. A softer strength, the strength of a flower opening when morning comes, the strength of snow melting when warmth arrives, the strength of a child falling asleep because someone kind is near, the strength of your own heart choosing peace even before every answer is clear. And maybe this is the question to carry gently, not as pressure, but as a doorway. What would change inside you if you no longer believed that everything depends on your control? What would soften? What would open? What would your body finally release? What would your heart remember? You do not need to answer in words. Just let the question rest inside you. Let it become a little space. Let it become a window opening in a warm room. Let it become a quiet place where life can enter without being pushed away. You are allowed to be supported. You are allowed to be guided. You are allowed to stop standing guard over every possible future. You are allowed to let go of control and allow life to support you completely in the ways you can understand and in the ways you cannot yet see. I am opening to support that does not need my fear to guide it. Let that sink in. I am opening to support that does not need my fear to guide it. Fear may have been the voice you listened to for a long time. It may have told you to hurry, to check, to protect, to plan again, to hold tighter. But support does not need fear to find you. Peace does not need panic to become real. Life does not need your worry to care for you. You can open to support in a new way, a calmer way, a way that feels like warm air entering a room after a long night. I am opening to support that does not need my fear to guide it. I let help come without fear being in charge. I let support come closer while my body learns a softer kind of safety. I give my tired mind permission to step back. Say it gently. I give my tired mind permission to step back. Your mind has been working so hard. It has been looking for answers. It has been trying to protect your heart. It has been carrying names, dates, choices, questions, and possible endings. Tonight, your mind can step back. It does not have to disappear. It does not have to be silent forever. It only needs to stop standing in front of your peace. Let the mind step back like a guard who has been awake all night and is finally told, "You can rest now." Let your heart come forward. Let your breath come forward. Let a quiet knowing come forward. I give my tired mind permission to step back. My mind can rest behind the breath. My heart can lead with softness. This moment can be simple. I allow myself to be held by what is gentle. Let this one be tender. I allow myself to be held by what is gentle, not by pressure, not by fear, not by the old belief that love must be hard, not by the need to prove that you are strong, by what is gentle, by breath, by warmth, by kind words, by rest, by the quiet support beneath this moment. Gentleness is not too small. Gentleness is not weak. Gentleness can reach places that force never could. I allow myself to be held by what is gentle. I receive gentleness without pushing it away. I let simple comfort find the places in me that have been waiting. I do not need to finish becoming before I can be at peace. Say this slowly. I do not need to finish becoming before I can be at peace. You are still growing. You are still learning. You are still changing. There are parts of you that are still tender. There are parts of your life that are still in progress. And still, peace can come here. Peace does not only belong to the finished version of you. Peace belongs to the breathing version of you, the trying version, the softening version, the version who is here tonight, listening, opening, allowing. You do not have to arrive before you can rest. You do not have to have everything figured out before your heart can feel safe. I do not need to finish becoming before I can be at peace. Peace is allowed to meet me while I am still growing. Peace is allowed to sit with me in the middle of my becoming. I no longer ask my worry to be my guide. Let this one be strong but soft. I no longer ask my worry to be my guide. Worry may speak first. It may speak loudly. It may speak in a voice you know very well. But it does not have to guide your choices. It does not have to shape your whole night. It does not have to sit in the highest place inside your mind. You can hear worry and still choose calm. You can notice worry and still choose breath. You can thank worry for trying, then turn towards something wiser. I no longer ask my worry to be my guide. I listen for peace beneath the noise. I choose the quiet voice that does not rush me. I let wisdom speak softer than fear and still be heard. I trust the kindness of the next small opening. Say it like a whisper. I trust the kindness of the next small opening. You do not need a giant door tonight. You do not need your whole life to change in one breath. You do not need a sign so large that all doubt disappears. A small opening can be enough. A calmer thought, a softened shoulder, a deeper breath, a gentle idea, a little more space between you and the old fear. Do not dismiss the small openings. Small openings are how light enters a closed room. Small openings are how hope returns without frightening the heart. Small openings are how trust begins. I trust the kindness of the next small opening. I welcome the little ways life makes room for me. I notice the small support that is already here. I let life carry the parts of the story I cannot control. Let these words become wider inside you. I let life carry the parts of the story I cannot control. There are chapters you cannot write alone. There are other hearts you cannot manage. There are timings you cannot force. There are answers that need space before they can appear. You can write your part with love. You can speak your truth. You can choose with care. You can rest when it is time to rest. But you do not have to carry the whole story. Let life carry the hidden pages. Let time carry what time must carry. Let the unknown be held by something larger than your fear. I let life carry the parts of the story I cannot control. I do my part with love. I release the rest into wider hands. I allow the unseen pages to unfold without my panic. I am safe to receive care without explaining my need. Say this very softly. I am safe to receive care without explaining my need. You do not have to defend your tiredness. You do not have to make a case for your tenderness. You do not have to explain why your heart needs comfort. Need is not a failure. Need is human. Need is honest. Need is the soul saying, please be kind here. You are allowed to need rest. You are allowed to need quiet. You are allowed to need reassurance. You are allowed to need time. I am safe to receive care without explaining my need. I let kindness meet me before I have perfect words. I let comfort come close without making myself wrong for needing it. I allow my life to breathe around me. Let that image settle. I allow my life to breathe around me. When control is tight, life can feel like a small room with no air. Every thought touches another thought. Every question becomes urgent. Every feeling crowds the heart. But when you loosen, even a little, space returns. Life breathes. Your body breathes. Your heart breathes. The moment becomes wider. You do not have to press your whole life into a narrow shape. You can give it air. You can give yourself air. You can let the future breathe too. I allow my life to breathe around me. I give my plans room to soften. I give my heart room to listen. I give this moment room to hold me. I am not punished by the unknown. Say this with calm. I am not punished by the unknown. The unknown is not always danger. The unknown one is not always loss. The unknown is not always a door closing. Sometimes the unknown is simply life still forming. Sometimes the unknown is a quiet space before the answer. Sometimes the unknown is where support is preparing itself in ways your mind cannot see yet. You do not need to fear every empty space. You do not need to fill every silence with worry. You can let the unknown be open. I am not punished by the unknown. I let mystery become softer in my body. I stop naming every unclear thing as danger. I allow the unknown to hold possibility. I release the need to make love stay through control. Let this one be gentle with old wounds. I release the need to make love stay through control. Love that can breathe is kinder than love that must be watched every second. Love that is honest is kinder than love held together by fear. Love that is right for your heart does not ask you to disappear into worry. You do not have to manage love with a tight chest. You do not have to make yourself smaller to feel chosen. You do not have to control every feeling, every silence, every message, every distance. You can let love be free enough to be true. You can let your own heart be free enough to be honest. I release the need to make love stay through control. I choose connection that honors peace. I let my heart be loved without becoming afraid of every change in the wind. I trust the quiet work happening beneath the surface. Say this slowly. I trust the quiet work happening beneath the surface. Not all movement is visible. Not all growth is loud. Not all help arrives with proof right away. There are changes happening in you that your mind may not fully see. A little more patience, a little more self-kindness, a little more space around old fear, a little more willingness to let life support you. Beneath the surface, your heart is learning. Beneath the surface, your body is listening. Beneath the surface, your peace is returning. I trust the quiet work happening beneath the surface. I do not need to see every change to honor it. I let the unseen become part of my trust. I can stop holding myself like a problem. Let this affirmation become a warm hand on your heart. I can stop holding myself like a problem. You are not a mistake to repair. You are not a burden to manage. You are not too much because you feel deeply. You are not weak because you need softness. You are a human being with a tender heart, a tired body, and a soul that has been asking for rest. You can hold yourself differently, not like something broken, not like something late, not like something wrong, like someone precious, like someone worthy of care, like someone who has been doing their best for a long time. I can stop holding myself like a problem. I meet myself with warmth. I meet myself with patience. I meet myself as someone worth loving now. I let peace become more familiar than pressure. Say this with quiet power. I let peace become more familiar than pressure. For a long time, pressure may have felt normal, a fast mind, a tight body, a restless heart. The feeling that you must do more, know more, fix more, hold more. But peace can become familiar too, slowly, gently, through practice, through breath, through nights like this. Peace can become the room you return to. Peace can become the tone you use with yourself. Peace can become the feeling your body begins to trust. I let peace become more familiar than pressure. I practice peace in small moments. I welcome calm until it no longer feels strange. I let my heart learn a softer home. I am held even when I cannot feel it fully. Let this one meet doubt. I am held even when I cannot feel it fully. Some nights you may hear these words and still feel unsure. Some nights, a part of you may wonder if peace is really for you. Some nights, trust may feel far away. That does not mean you are doing anything wrong. It means you are human. It means some parts of you need time. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. You always have. You do not have to feel it perfectly for it to be true. You do not have to believe every word at once for the words to comfort you. I am held even when I cannot feel it fully. I allow comfort to reach the parts of me that still doubt. I let peace come close without forcing myself to understand it all. I no longer make fear the proof of truth. Say this with softness and strength. I no longer make fear the proof of truth. Just because fear feels strong does not mean it knows the future. Just because worry speaks loudly does not mean it is wise. Just because your body tightens does not mean something bad is coming. Fear is a feeling. It can be listened to with care, but it does not have to become the ruler of your night. You can honor fear without obeying it. You can comfort fear without building your life around it. You can say, I feel afraid, and still I choose a kinder thought. I no longer make fear the proof of truth. I let fear be a visitor, not my home. I return to the deeper truth of my breath, my heart, and this present moment. I am allowed to be carried by grace I cannot explain. Let the word grace feel simple here, not heavy, not distant, just a softness you did not have to earn, a kindness that arrives before you know why, a little support that meets you in the middle of the night. I am allowed to be carried by grace I cannot explain. You do not have to name every source of support. You do not have to understand every gentle moment. You do not have to prove that you deserve the good that comes. Some forms of support are simply given, like air, like morning, like warmth, like the chance to begin again. I am allowed to be carried by grace I cannot explain. I receive quiet kindness without needing to understand it. I let unearned softness touch my heart. I stop asking my body to hold what belongs to time. Say this slow. I stop asking my body to hold what belongs to time. Some things need time, not tension, not overthinking, not another hour of worry. Time. A conversation may need time, a path may need time, a feeling may need time, a dream may need time. Your body does not have to hold all of that while time does its work. Let time carry what belongs to time. Let tonight carry rest. Let your breath carry you back to now. I stop asking my body to hold what belongs to time. I release timing from my chest. I release tomorrow from my stomach. I release the future from my shoulders. I let time be time, and I let my body rest. I choose to be on my own side tonight. Let this be the peak. I choose to be on my own side tonight, not against myself, not pushing myself, not judging myself for needing rest, not blaming myself for being afraid, not turning this tender moment into another reason to feel behind. Tonight, you come back to yourself. You stand beside your own heart. You stop leaving yourself alone inside the fear. You are not the enemy of your peace. You are not the obstacle to your healing journey. You are not too broken to be comforted. You are not too late to soften. You are not too tired to be loved. You are here, and that is enough to begin. I choose to be on my own side tonight. I will not abandon myself in this moment. I will not speak to myself like I am hard to love. I will not make my fear mean that I have failed. I will not punish my heart for asking to be held. You are enough for this breath. You are enough for this night. You are enough in the middle of the unknown. You are enough when your hands are empty. You are enough when your plans are changing. You are enough when all you can do is breathe. You are enough, not because everything is finished, but because your worth was never waiting at the finish line. I choose to be on my own side tonight. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. Let it become a soft place to land. For once, you do not have to argue with yourself. For once, you do not have to pull yourself apart. For once, you can stop asking, "What is wrong with me?" and begin asking, "What does my heart need now?" And maybe your heart only needs this: a little quiet, a little breath, a little kindness, a little permission to stop holding so much. I choose to be on my own side tonight. I return to myself with love. I let my own heart be a safe place. I am here for me now. I let the hard places in me receive tenderness. Say this gently. I let the hard places in me receive tenderness. Not every part of you became hard because it wanted to. Some parts became hard because they were tired of being hurt. Some parts became guarded because they did not know another way to feel safe. So tonight, you do not break those places open. You warm them. You sit with them. You breathe near them. You say, "You do not have to soften all at once." Tenderness can be patient. Tenderness can wait at the door. Tenderness does not force itself in. Tenderness says, "I am here when you are ready." I let the hard places in me receive tenderness. I do not shame my guarded heart. I invite softness slowly. I let love be patient with me. I am willing to be surprised by peace. Let this feel light. I am willing to be surprised by peace. Maybe you do not expect peace to come easily. Maybe your mind has become used to struggle. Maybe calm feels unfamiliar, like a room you have not entered in a long time. But peace may still surprise you. It may come in a small breath. It may come between two thoughts. It may come when you stop trying to deserve it. It may come when you allow yourself to simply be here. Let peace surprise you. Do not chase it. Do not measure it. Do not demand that it stay forever. Just notice when it touches you. I am willing to be surprised by peace. I let calm arrive in small ways. I welcome even the smallest moment of relief. I open the door to support and stop guarding the doorway. Say this as if a door inside you is slowly unlocking. I open the door to support and stop guarding the doorway. Sometimes support cannot enter because you are standing at the door, checking it, questioning it, asking if it is safe, asking if it will stay, asking if you deserve it. Tonight, step back from the door. Let support enter softly. You do not have to search every corner of it. You do not have to control its every step. Open the door. Step back. Breathe. Let kindness come through. I open the door to support and stop guarding the doorway. I make room for calm help. I allow what is kind to enter slowly. I let myself belong to this moment. Let this one become very simple. I let myself belong to this moment. Not to yesterday, not to tomorrow, not to the story your fear keeps telling. This moment, this breath, this soft place between what was and what will be. You belong here. You belong in your own body. You belong in your own heart. You belong in the quiet of this night. I let myself belong to this moment. I arrive here gently. I stop leaving myself for imagined futures. I return to the peace that is possible now. I am supported as I release what I cannot carry anymore. Say it slowly. I am supported as I release what I cannot carry anymore. There are things your heart was never meant to hold forever. Old guilt, old pressure, old fear, old stories about needing to control everything to be safe. Old beliefs about having to be strong without rest. You can begin to release them. Not by force, by support. You release one layer and support meets you there. You release one worry and breath meets you there. You release one old belief and softness meets you there. I am supported as I release what I cannot carry anymore. I do not release alone. I am met by peace as I let go. I am held as the old weight leaves my hands. I let tonight become a safe place to stop trying. Let this final affirmation of this block rest deeply. Let tonight become a safe place to stop trying. Not forever, not in every area of life, just here, just now, just in this quiet space. You can stop trying to be more than you are. You can stop trying to feel differently. You can stop trying to force trust. You can stop trying to solve the whole path. Tonight can be simple. You breathe, you listen, you soften, you receive, you rest your tired effort. I let tonight become a safe place to stop trying. I do not need to perform peace. I do not need to prove surrender. I allow this moment to hold me exactly as I am. Now let this moment be just for you. There is nothing you need to do right now, nothing to reach for, nothing to fix, nothing to finish. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Let your body know that this part is slower, softer, quieter. There is no need to understand every word. There is no need to remember every sentence. Let the sound of this moment become like warm water around you. Let it move around the edges of your thoughts. Let it touch the places that have been tight. Take a deep breath in, slowly, gently. Do not force it. Just let the breath enter. Hold it softly for a moment and release again. Take a deep breath in. Let your chest rise only as much as it wants to. Let your body receive the air. Hold it softly and release, long and slow. One more time. Breathe in as if the night itself is breathing with you. Hold gently and let go. Let the breath fall out of you like a heavy coat sliding from your shoulders. You are safe here. You are allowed to be quiet here. You are allowed to not know here. You are allowed to stop explaining here. You are allowed to simply be. Now bring your attention to your forehead. You do not have to move it. You do not have to change it. Just notice. Maybe it is tight. Maybe it is soft. Maybe you feel nothing at all. Whatever is here is welcome. Let your forehead become smooth in your imagination, like a calm lake after the wind has passed. No need to push, no need to control, just a little softening, a little space, a little peace. Now let your eyes rest. Even if your eyes are already closed, let them become heavier. Let the small muscles around your eyes stop trying. You have looked for answers long enough today. You have searched, you have checked, you have watched. Now your eyes can rest. Say quietly inside, my eyes can rest now. My face can soften now. My mind can slow down now. Let your jaw loosen. There may be words you did not say. There may be words you wish you had said. There may be words you are tired of holding. Let the jaw soften anyway. Tonight, you do not have to carry every unspoken thing in your mouth. Let your tongue rest. Let your teeth unclench. Let your throat open gently. If a sigh wants to come, let it come. If nothing comes, that is okay too. There is no wrong way to soften. Now bring your awareness to your shoulders, the place where so much gets carried, the invisible bags, the silent duties, the old need to be ready, the feeling that everything is waiting for you to hold it together. Let your shoulders hear this. You do not have to hold everything tonight. Let them drop a little and then a little more. Not forced, not pushed, just invited. Your shoulders can release what belongs to tomorrow. Your shoulders can release what belongs to other people. Your shoulders can release what belongs to time. Take another slow breath in. Feel the breath enter the upper chest. Hold softly and release through the mouth if that feels good. Let the shoulders melt downward. Again, breathe in. Hold gently. Release. Let go. A little more. Now place one hand on your heart if that feels natural. Or imagine a warm hand resting there. There is nothing you need to do right now. Your heart does not need to rush. Your heart does not need to prove. Your heart does not need to solve. Your heart only needs to be held in this moment. Let your heart feel the warmth. Let your heart receive the message. I am here. I am listening. I am not leaving myself tonight. If tears come, let them come softly. If no tears come, that is also okay. There is no performance here. There is no right feeling. There is only this moment, and you are safe in it. Breathe into the heart area, slowly, like you are opening a small window. Let air come in. Let warmth come in. Let kindness come in. Hold gently and release again. Breathe into the heart. Let it be simple. Let it be enough. Hold softly. Release. Everything can wait. Just breathe. breathe. Now bring your attention to your belly. This place may have held fear. It may have held waiting. It may have held old worry, old tension, old alarms. Let your belly know it does not have to brace right now. It does not have to protect you from every future. It does not have to become hard to keep you safe. Let the belly soften with the next exhale, not because it must, because it can. Breathe in gently, hold, release. Let the belly be soft. Again, breathe in, hold softly, release. Let the center of your body feel supported. The body can rest. The breath can move. The moment can hold you. Now feel the back of your body. Your back against the bed or the chair or the surface beneath you. Notice that something is already holding you. You do not have to earn this support. You do not have to ask the bed to hold you. You do not have to convince the floor. It simply holds. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. Some support does not ask you to prove your worth. Some support is already here. Quiet, steady, simple. Feel the surface beneath you. Let it take more of your weight, a little more, and a little more. You may have been holding yourself up from the inside. Now let the outside hold you too. There is nothing you need to do right now. You are safe here. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Now let your arms become heavy. The upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the hands. Let your hands soften. Let the fingers loosen. Let the palms rest. Your hands do not have to fix tonight. Your hands do not have to hold tomorrow. Your hands do not have to grip the unknown. They can rest. They can open. They can receive. Imagine placing a small stone in each hand. One stone is control, one stone is fear. You have carried them for a long time. You do not need to throw them away. Just set them down beside you for now. Set down control. Set down fear. Let your hands become lighter. Let your palms become open. Let warmth enter. Now bring your awareness to your legs, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet. These parts of you have carried you through so much. They have brought you through days you did not know how to face. They have held you when your heart felt heavy. Let your legs receive rest. Let your knees soften. Let your feet become quiet. You do not have to go anywhere right now. You do not have to take the next step tonight. Tonight, The next step is rest. Breathe in slowly. Let the breath travel through the whole body. Hold gently. Release. Let the feet soften. Again. Breathe in. Hold. Release. Let the legs grow heavier. Let the body become quieter. Let the night hold you. Now feel your whole body at once. Your face, your shoulders, your heart, your belly, your hands, your legs, your feet. All of you here, all of you allowed, all of you welcome. You do not have to leave any part of yourself behind. The tired part can be here. The worried part can be here. The hopeful part can be here. The doubtful part can be here. The part that still wants control can be here too. All of you can rest in this moment. And if there is still a small voice inside asking, "Am I really allowed to rest?" answer gently, "Yes, you are allowed." If there is a small voice asking, "Do I really deserve peace?" answer gently, "Yes, you do. You always have." If there is a small voice asking, "What if I cannot let go?" answer gently, "Then we will not force it. We will breathe. We will soften. We will let go in tiny ways." And that is enough. Take a slow breath in. Hold it softly. Now release the need to know. Take another breath in. Hold gently. Release the need to fix. Again. Breathe in. Hold. Release the need to rush. Again. Breathe in. Hold softly. Release the need to carry what is not here. Let your breath become slower now. No need to count. No need to follow a rule. Just a soft wave in, a soft wave out, in, out, in, out. There is nothing you need to do right now. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Let your mind become like a quiet room with soft curtains. The windows are safe. The door is safe. The air is warm. No alarm is needed here. No guard is said here. You can sit down inside your own heart. You can stop standing watch. Let the room be simple. A chair, a blanket, a small candle, a bowl of warm tea, a silence that does not ask anything from you. This is your inner room. This is a place where you can return. Inside this room, there is no need to control. There is only breathing, only warmth, only the soft sound of life continuing without asking you to hold it all. Let this image rest in you. Let it be easy. Let it be enough. You are safe here. You are safe here. You are safe here. Now breathe in the feeling of being supported. Not as a big idea, just as a small feeling. The bed beneath you, the breath within you, the quiet around you. the warmth in your heart. Breathe in support. Hold softly. Release control. Again. Breathe in support. Hold softly. Release pressure. Again. Breathe in support. Hold softly. Release the need to know. Now let the words become very simple. I can rest. I can soften. I can receive. I can breathe. I can let life help. I can be held. Let each sentence land like a small feather. No force, no effort, no reaching, only receiving. I can rest. Let that sink in. I can soften. Let it rest in your heart. I can receive. Let your body hear it. I can breathe. Let this moment be enough. Now take a deeper breath in, gentle, warm, slow. Hold it softly and release. Feel the release. Not only from your lungs, from your shoulders, from your heart, from the place inside you that has been trying to hold life in place. Again, deep breath in, hold, release. Let go of one more layer. Again, deep breath in, hold softly, release. You are doing enough by being here. There is no test, no perfect way, no need to feel peaceful all at once, no need to make anything happen. This is not about forcing calm. This is about inviting calm. This is about giving your body a place where it can remember softness. So let calm come slowly. Let peace arrive like a shy bird at the window. Do not chase it. Do not grab it. Just stay quiet enough for it to come near. Maybe peace lands for 1 second. That is enough. Maybe it stays longer. That is beautiful. Maybe all you feel is tired. That is welcome too. Everything you feel can be held here. Nothing has to be pushed away. Nothing has to be perfect. You can be exactly as you are and still be worthy of this quiet. Now bring one gentle question to your heart, not to answer quickly, not to turn into another task, just to feel. What am I ready to stop carrying tonight? Let the question float there. Do not force an answer. Maybe one word comes. Maybe a feeling comes. Maybe nothing comes. That is okay. And if you would like, when you are ready, you can share one word in the comments. One thing you are ready to place down. Control, fear, pressure, guilt, overthinking, tiredness, or simply, I am ready to rest. Let it be a small promise to your own heart. Now return to the breath. No need to hold that question anymore. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Breathe in. I am here. Breathe out. I soften. Breathe in. I receive. Breathe out. I release. Breathe in. I am supported. Breathe out. I let go. Let the words become quieter now, almost like a lullaby. I am here. I soften. I receive. I release. I am supported. I let go. Again. I am here. I soften. I receive. I release. I am supported. I let go. One more time. Very slowly. I am here. I soften. I receive. I release. I am supported. I let go. There is nothing you need to do right now. Nothing to become. Nothing to prove. Nothing to hold. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Let your body become heavy. Let your heart become quiet. Let your thoughts move farther away like small boats drifting out on dark water. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to call them back. Let them drift. You are here. You are breathing. You are safe here. You are allowed to rest here. You are allowed to be supported here. And in this stillness, you do not have to control life. You only have to receive this breath, then the next, then the next, softly, slowly, kindly. Now let the words move deeper, not into the busy part of your mind, not into the place that tries to understand everything. Let them move lower, into the heart, into the breath, into the quiet place inside you that has been waiting to be spoken to with love. You have carried enough. You have planned enough. You have held your breath long enough. Now you can begin again in a softer way, not by becoming someone else, but by letting the guarded part of you feel what it has needed for so long. Support is allowed to reach me, even when I am not looking for it. Let that rest in your heart. Support is allowed to reach me, even when I am not looking for it. You do not have to search for every sign. You do not have to chase every answer. You do not have to keep your eyes open all night, trying to prove that life is still with you. Support can be near even when you are quiet. Support can be near even when you are tired. Support can be near even when your hands are resting and your mind is still. Let the body hear this. You do not have to be constantly alert to be cared for. You do not have to watch every doorway. You do not have to stay awake inside your fear. Support is allowed to reach me, even when I am not looking for it. I can stop searching for proof and still be gently met. I can be still and still be supported. I can rest and life can still move around me in quiet ways. I am no longer loyal to the fear that keeps me small. Say this softly, but let it be strong. I am no longer loyal to the fear that keeps me small. Fear may feel familiar, but it does not have to be your home. Fear may have walked with you for many years, but it does not have to choose your whole life. Fear may speak in a voice you recognize, but that does not make it your truth. You can thank the old fear for trying, and then you can turn toward a kinder path. You are allowed to grow beyond the old alarm inside you. You are allowed to become more open than your past taught you to be. You are allowed to feel your own heart becoming wider. I am no longer loyal to the fear that keeps me small. I can honor what I survived without living inside it forever. I can carry wisdom without carrying the old panic. I can move forward with a heart that is open, steady, and kind. I let my soul stop bracing for what has not arrived. Let these words move through the body. I let my soul stop bracing for what has not arrived. There may be nothing to fight right now. There may be no danger in this breath. There may be no emergency in this room. And yet the old body may still brace. The old heart may still wait for something to go wrong. The old mind may still scan the silence. But tonight, you can speak to that old pattern. You can say, not now, not in this breath, not in this quiet. You can let the waiting soften. You can let the inner alarm lower its voice. I let my soul stop bracing for what has not arrived. I return from imagined fear into real breath. I return from the far future into the softness of now. I allow this moment to be gentler than the story in my mind. I can be loved without holding everything together. Let this become a warm truth around you. I can be loved without holding everything together. You do not have to be the strong one in every room to be worthy. You do not have to be the calm one, the useful one, the ready one, the one who always knows what to do. You can be loved when you are unsure. You can be loved when you are tender. You can be loved when your voice is quiet. You can be loved when you need a moment to breathe. Love does not require you to carry a perfect face. Love does not require you to hide your tiredness. Love does not require you to become a place where everyone else can rest while you never do. I can be loved without holding everything together. I am worthy when I am steady. I am worthy when I am soft. I am worthy when I let myself be human. I let the old weight leave me in gentle pieces. Say it slowly. I let the old weight leave me in gentle pieces. You do not have to release everything in one breath. You do not have to empty your whole heart at once. You do not have to prove that you have surrendered by never feeling heavy again. Let it happen in pieces. One worry, one tight place, one old belief, one tired breath, one small release. A little peace is still peace. A little relief is still relief. A little space is still a doorway. I let the old weight leave me in gentle pieces. I do not rush my release. I let each layer soften when it is ready. I allow slow freedom to be real freedom. I am ready to stop making peace wait outside my life. Let this one rise like a quiet light. I am ready to stop making peace wait outside my life. Peace is not only for some far day when everything looks perfect. Peace is not only for the version of you who has no questions. Peace is not only for the future that has finally settled. Peace can come into the room now, even softly, even quietly, even for a few breaths. You do not have to keep peace outside the door because your life is unfinished. You can invite it in. You can say, "Sit with me here. Stay beside me while I learn." I am ready to stop making peace wait outside my life. I welcome peace into the middle of my becoming. I let calm be with me while the answers are still growing. I give peace permission to begin now. I release the pressure to become fearless. Let that be a relief. I release the pressure to become fearless. You do not need to become a person who never feels afraid. You do not need to remove every doubt before you can trust a little. You do not need to be perfectly brave before life can support you. Fear may still visit, and still peace can enter. Doubt may still whisper, and still your heart can open. You are not failing because you feel fear. You are learning to stop letting fear hold the keys. I release the pressure to become fearless. I can be tender and still be guided. I can feel unsure and still take a gentle step. I can be afraid and still be held by this breath. I am not here to force the future. I am here to meet this moment with love. Let this one be full. I am not here to force the future. I am here to meet this moment with love. The future does not need your fear to arrive. It does not need your tension to form. It does not need your sleepless heart to become ready. The future will come in its time. And when it comes, you will meet it from the strength that is alive in you then. Right now, your work is smaller, softer, more honest. Meet this moment. Meet this breath. Meet your own heart with care. I am not here to force the future. I am here to meet this moment with love. I stop reaching beyond the breath I am living. I return to the place where my life is actually happening. I meet now with kindness. I can trust the slow unfolding of what is meant to grow. Say it gently. I can trust the slow unfolding of what is meant to grow. Some things need quiet before they bloom. Some answers need time before they become clear. Some paths need space before your feet can stand on them. Slow does not mean wrong. Quiet does not mean nothing. Waiting does not mean forgotten. There are things growing in you that cannot be rushed. Trust, peace, self-kindness, a new way of receiving, a softer way of living. I can trust the slow unfolding of what is meant to grow. I do not pull on the tender parts of my life. I give what matters time to breathe. I let what is true grow in peace. I am safe to be supported without controlling the shape of support. Let this one open you. Hands. I am safe to be supported without controlling the shape of support. Maybe support will not come in the way your mind expects. Maybe it will not come with the timing your fear demands. Maybe it will come quietly, gently, through a simple shift, a calmer thought, a better boundary, a kind delay, or a small yes that feels right. You do not need to decide the shape of every blessing. You can receive what is kind. You can notice what brings peace. You can allow help to look different from your plan. I am safe to be supported without controlling the shape of support. I welcome help that comes softly. I welcome help that comes simply. I welcome help that honors my heart. I forgive myself for the years I believed I had to carry it all. Let this one be very tender. I forgive myself for the years I believed I had to carry it all. You did not know another way then. You were trying to be safe. You were trying to be loved. You were trying to keep things from breaking. You were trying to protect what mattered. You can stop blaming yourself for how you survived. The old you was doing the best they could. The tired you was still trying. The fearful you was still reaching for peace. And now, a softer way is opening. I forgive myself for the years I believed I had to carry it all. I release the shame of needing control. I bless the part of me that tried so hard. I let that part come home to rest. I let my heart receive what my hands are ready to release. Say it slowly. I let my heart receive what my hands are ready to release. When your hands stop gripping, your heart can feel. When your hands stop fighting life, your heart can receive warmth. When your hands open, something gentle can finally come close. You are not empty because you release. You are becoming available. You are not losing yourself. You are making room. Let the old grip leave the hands. Let the new softness enter the heart. Let release become receiving. I let my heart receive what my hands are ready to release. I make space for peace to enter. I make space for care to touch me. I make space for life to meet me with tenderness. I stop turning my life into a race against time. Let this settle in the body. I stop turning my life into a race against time. You are not late for your own peace. You are not running out of chances to become softer. You are not behind because your path has taken time. Your life is not a race. Your healing journey is not a race. Your rest is not a race. Your trust is not a race. You can move more slowly and still be moving. You can pause and still be growing. You can rest and still be returning to yourself. I stopped turning my life into a race against time. I let my pace become kind. I let my breath become the rhythm. I allow this moment to unfold without hurry. I am allowed to be protected by peace, not only by control. Let this one become deep. I am allowed to be protected by peace, not only by control. Control may have seemed like the only protection, holding tightly, thinking ahead, watching everything, preparing for every pain. But peace can protect you in another way. Peace can help you see clearly. Peace can help you speak kindly. Peace can help you choose wisely. Peace can help you stop acting from panic. A calm heart can hear what fear cannot. A quiet mind can notice what pressure misses. A soft body can receive what tension blocks. I am allowed to be protected by peace, not only by control. I let calm become a kind of inner safety. I let stillness help me see. I let peace stand with me. I no longer need to prove my love by losing myself. Say this with care. I no longer need to prove my love by losing myself. You can love deeply and still have boundaries. You can care for others and still care for your own heart. You can be generous without becoming empty. You can be kind without carrying what belongs to everyone else. Your love is not more real because you disappear. Your love is not more pure because you suffer silently. Your love is not more worthy because you forget yourself. You are allowed to stay with yourself. You are allowed to honor your peace. You are allowed to love from a full heart, not a frightened one. I no longer need to prove my love by losing myself. I let my love stay rooted in self-respect. I let my care flow from peace. I let my heart remain included in the love I give. I allow my inner life to become a soft place to land. Let this one become warm. I allow my inner life to become a soft place to land. Not a place of judgment, not a place of alarms, not a place where every thought becomes a storm. A soft place, a place where you can pause, a place where you can breathe, a place where your feelings can be met with care. Your inner life can become kinder. It can become safer. It can become more like a resting place than a battlefield. I allow my inner life to become a soft place to land. I make my thoughts more gentle. I make my breath more welcome. I make room inside myself for comfort. I trust that I can be guided without being pushed. Say it quietly. I trust that I can be guided without being pushed. True guidance does not always feel like force. It may feel like a peaceful pull, a quiet yes, a soft no, a little space in the chest, a sense that one step feels kinder than another. You do not have to be pushed to be guided. You do not have to be scared into movement. You do not have to be pressured into growth. Guidance can be gentle. Growth can be gentle. Change can begin with a whisper. I trust that I can be guided without being pushed. I listen for the kind direction. I follow what feels steady, honest, and peaceful. I let my next step rise without force. I let life support the version of me that is still learning trust. Let this one speak to the tender place. I let life support the version of me that is still learning trust. You do not have to master trust before you can wreck. Eve support. You do not have to become perfectly calm before life can meet you. You do not have to understand surrender before you are worthy of comfort. The learning version of you is welcome. The unsure version of you is welcome. The tired version of you is welcome. You can be supported while you are still practicing. You can be loved while you are still opening. You can be held while you are still learning how to let go. I let life support the version of me that is still learning trust. I do not wait until I am perfect to receive care. I let my growing heart be supported now. I am allowed to be met in the middle of the process. I choose to stop fighting the gentleness that wants to reach me. Let this one feel like a doorway. I choose to stop fighting the gentleness that wants to reach me. Maybe gentleness has been near before, and you did not know how to receive it. Maybe peace came close, and your fear pushed it away. Maybe help appeared, and your old belief said, "Do not trust this." Tonight, you can choose differently. Not perfectly, just softly. You can let gentleness come one step closer. You can let comfort sit near your heart. You can let your body learn that softness is not danger. I choose to stop fighting the gentleness that wants to reach me. I let kindness come nearer. I let peace touch the places that are ready. I allow warmth to reach me slowly. I am more than the things I am trying to control. Let this one become wide. I am more than the things I am trying to control. You are more than the outcome, more than the plan, more than the answer, more than the relationship, more than the work, more than the problem, more than the question that keeps returning. You are not only the person waiting for something to happen. You are alive now, breathing now, worthy now. There is more to you than worry, more to you than fear, more to you than the old story, more to you than the need to know. I am more than the things I am trying to control. I remember my life is larger than this concern. I remember my heart is deeper than this fear. I remember myself beyond the problem. I allow the good meant for me to arrive without being pulled by force. Say this gently. I allow the good meant for me to arrive without being pulled by force. Good does not become more real because you panic for it. Love does not become truer because you chase it. Peace does not become deeper because you demand it. The next right thing does not need to be dragged into your life by fear. You can become open. You can become willing. You can become present. What is kind can come kindly. What is steady can come steadily. What is true can arrive in a way that does not break your peace. I allow the good meant for me to arrive without being pulled by force. I do not drag blessings with fear. I make room for what is aligned with peace. I let good find me through open space. I am coming home to myself. Let this be the heart of the peak. I am coming home to myself, not to the old fear, not to the old pressure, not to the endless searching, not to the version of you who thought love had to be earned through control. You are coming home to the breath, to the body, to the heart, to the quiet knowing that you do not have to leave yourself in order to be safe. Come home from tomorrow. Come home from the past. Come home from the imagined fear. Come home from the need to be perfect. Come home from the tight place in your chest. I am coming home to myself. I return to the warmth inside me. I return to the truth that I am worthy of peace. I return to the soft strength that was always here. I surrender the old fight and welcome a kinder way. Say it as if something inside you is finally exhaling. I surrender the old fight and welcome a kinder way. You do not have to fight your own life. You do not have to fight your own timing. You do not have to fight your own heart. You do not have to fight the quiet support that wants to reach you. The old fight can end slowly. The new way can begin softly. A kinder way of thinking, a kinder way of resting, a kinder way of hoping, a kinder way of moving through the unknown. I surrender the old fight and welcome a kinder way. I am not here to battle every moment. I am here to receive the next breath. I am here to live with more softness than fear allowed before. Now let the energy come down slowly. Let the words become warmer, less like climbing, more like sinking into a soft place. You have moved through so much already. You have opened doors inside yourself that may have been closed for a long time. You have listened with your heart. You have allowed the possibility that control is not the only path. Now imagine a quiet garden after rain, not a bright garden in the middle of the day, a night garden, cool earth, soft air, leaves holding drops of water. Nothing is rushing, nothing is proving itself, nothing is pulling itself open before its time. The flowers are not trying to bloom faster. The roots are not asking to be seen. The soil is not shouting about what it holds. Everything is simply receiving. This is the new image for your heart. A night garden after rain. Your inner world does not have to be a place of hard effort. It can become soil. It can become quiet. It can become a place where what is true grows without being forced. The rain has already fallen. The earth knows how to drink. The roots know how to reach. The seeds know how to open when the time is right. And your heart knows things too. Your heart knows when something feels heavy. Your heart knows when it needs rest. Your heart knows when it has been gripping too long. Your heart knows when it is ready to receive. You do not need to command the garden. You only need to stop digging up every seed to see if it is growing. Let that sink in. Let it rest in your heart. Earlier, your hands began to open. Now let the ground beneath those hands become soft. Earlier, your breath helped you release the weight of tomorrow. Now let the garden of your heart receive the quiet rain of this moment. Earlier, you remembered that support can come through simple things. Now let the simple things become sacred in a very gentle way, not dramatic, not loud, just real. A breath, a blanket, a quiet room, a body that has carried you through today, a heart that is still willing to feel. You are not empty when you stop forcing. You are becoming receptive, like dry soil receiving rain, like a shell receiving the sound of the sea, like a quiet field receiving moonlight without needing to deserve it. This is how allowing begins. Not with a big moment, not with a perfect belief, but with a soft inner yes. Yes to breath. Yes to rest. Yes to being supported. Yes to not carrying the whole sky tonight. You may remember the feeling of your hands opening. Let that return now, but softer. No need to repeat the old words exactly. Just feel the movement, the grip loosening, the fingers resting, the palms becoming warm, the heart no longer pushing life away. And now let this new truth come. My open heart can receive what my guarded heart could not. Let that rest. My open heart can receive what my guarded heart could not. When you were guarded, you were trying to survive. That was not wrong. But now, little by little, the heart can learn another way. Not wide open to everything, not careless, not without wisdom, just open enough to receive what is kind, open enough to notice what brings peace, open enough to stop fighting the softness that is here. The night garden does not argue with the rain. It does not say, "Am I worthy of water?" It does not say, "Did I do enough today to receive?" It simply receives. And after receiving, it grows in its own quiet time. You can learn from that. You can receive rest without guilt. You can receive comfort without a long reason. You can receive support without first becoming perfect. Let this new truth come. I can receive the quiet good that is already near me. I can receive the quiet good that is already near me. A little calm, a little warmth, a little space, a little kindness, a little breath that feels easier than the last one. This is not small. This is the beginning of a new way. And now let the earlier fear of not knowing become softer. You do not need to know the whole path, but let that idea become even deeper now. A garden does not need to know the name of every flower before it lets spring come. The soil does not need to predict every leaf. The root does not need to see the sky to keep moving toward life. So let this new affirmation rise. I can allow the next season of my life to form quietly. Say it inside. I can allow the next season of my life to form quietly. No forcing, no rushing, no tearing open what is not ready. Just quiet trust, gentle care, a willingness to let life be alive. There may still be a part of you that wants to check everything. Let it be here. There may still be a part of you that wants to hold the future close. Let it be here. There may still be a part of you that doubts this. Let it be here. You do not need to force belief. You do not need to push doubt away. You can let doubt sit in the garden too. And even with doubt sitting there, rain can still fall. Even with doubt sitting there, roots can still grow. Even with doubt sitting there, your body can still rest. Even with doubt sitting there, your heart can still receive one gentle breath. You are not waiting for perfect trust. You are practicing a softer relationship with this moment. A moment where your whole self is welcome. The calm part, the scared part, the tired part, the hopeful part, the part that still wants proof, the part that is beginning to believe peace may be possible. All of it can be here. All of you can be held. Now let this new truth settle. No part of me has to be pushed away for peace to begin. No part of me has to be pushed away for peace to begin. The garden does not hate the stones. It lets them be. And sometimes even the stones hold warmth from the day. Your difficult parts are not enemies. They are places that need more kindness. You can stop fighting yourself. You can stop trying to become a perfect listener. You can stop trying to feel every word. Just let the words move like rain. Some will land, some will pass. Some will rest in you for later. That is enough. Earlier, you were invited to release what belongs to tomorrow. Now let the garden teach you this. Tomorrow is a seed under the soil. You do not have to dig for it tonight. You do not have to pull it into your hands. You do not have to ask it to bloom in the dark. You can let tomorrow sleep too. Let this new affirmation come. I let tomorrow stay unopened while I rest tonight. Softly, I let tomorrow stay unopened while I rest tonight. Tomorrow does not need to be forced open. Tomorrow does not need to be solved in the dark. Tomorrow can remain a closed bud, safe, quiet, waiting for its own light. And you can be here, in this night garden, in this body, in this breath, with no need to hurry the morning. Earlier, you felt the truth that life can support you in seen and unseen ways. Now let that become more tender. Some support is like rain on the leaves. You can feel it, you can name it, you can see it shining. And some support is like water deep in the soil, hidden, silent, still feeding the roots. Let this new truth enter. Hidden support can still be real support. Hidden support can still be real support. You do not have to see every movement. You do not have to understand every delay. You do not have to know every answer. There may be care moving under the surface. There may be strength forming where you cannot see it yet. There may be peace returning in ways too quiet to measure. So let the body receive this. Support above, support below, support around. Support within. Not as a promise that every wish will arrive in the exact way you imagined, but as an invitation to stop living as if you are alone inside life. You are not alone inside this moment. You are not separate from the breath that moves you. You are not separate from the quiet ground beneath you. You are not separate from the small kindness that is possible now. Now let the earlier truth of rest return in a new form. Rest is not an escape from your life. Rest is a way of belonging to your life more gently. Rest is how the garden drinks after the rain. Rest is how seeds stop fighting the dark and allow the hidden work. Rest is how your body can be invited into calm. Rest is how your heart can remember it does not have to earn every breath. Let this affirmation rise. My rest is part of my return to peace. My rest is part of my return to peace. Rest can support your healing journey. Rest can invite inner peace. Rest can help your body feel calmer. Rest can give your mind a softer place to land. There is no need to make rest heavy. No need to turn it into another task. Rest can be simple. You lie down, you breathe, you stop chasing thoughts, you receive the quiet. And now, feel the integration of everything. The hands opening, the mind stepping back, the heart being held, the body becoming softer, the night garden receiving rain, the hidden roots drinking in silence, the future staying unopened until it is time. Let one long pause live here, a pause where nothing has to happen, a pause where you are not asked to improve, a pause where you are simply allowed to be. Now breathe slowly, like rain becoming mist, like a garden becoming quiet, like your heart learning that support does not always make a sound. Let the final truth of this section be simple. I am learning to live with open space inside me. I am learning to live with open space inside me. Space for breath, space for support, space for timing, space for trust to grow slowly, space for peace to arrive without being chased. You do not have to close every space with worry. You do not have to fill every silence with plans. You do not have to turn every unknown into fear. There can be open space, and in that space, life can move. In that space, your heart can soften. In that space, you may begin to feel the gentle truth of this whole journey. You can let go of control and allow life to support you completely. Not all at once. not by force, but breath by breath, softening by softening, night by night. Now the words become slower, softer, less to think about, more to rest inside. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Let the body become heavy. Let the breath become easy. Let the mind move farther away from the day. There is nothing to solve here, nothing to hold here, nothing to become here. Only rest, only breath, only this quiet support. We will count a few breaths now, simple breaths, gentle breaths. No effort, no pressure, just follow if it feels good. And if you drift away, that is okay. Breath 1. Breathe in slowly, hold softly, breathe out. Let the day move farther away. Breath 2. Breathe in peace, hold softly, breathe out pressure. Let the body sink. Breath 3. Breathe in quiet, hold gently, breathe out control. Let the hands soften. Breath 4. Breathe in warmth, hold softly, breathe out the need to know. Let the heart rest. Breath 5. Breathe in the feeling of being held. Hold gently. Breathe out the last edge of effort. Let everything become slower. Now bring your attention to your feet. Your feet can rest now. They do not have to take another step. They do not have to carry you forward tonight. They can be still, soft, warm, heavy. Let the toes release. Let the soles of the feet soften. Let the heels grow heavy. Your feet are safe to rest. Your feet are done for now. Now feel the ankles, the calves, the knees. Let the legs become quiet. The legs do not need to move toward tomorrow. They do not need to run from yesterday. They can simply be here, long, heavy, supported. Your legs can rest now. Your legs can let go now. Your legs can be held by the surface beneath you. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Let the thighs release. Let the hips soften. Let the lower body become heavy. Any stored tension can loosen little by little. Not forced, not pushed, only invited. Say inside, my body may rest at its own pace. My body may rest at its own pace. No rush, no demand, only kindness. Now bring your awareness to your belly. Let the belly be soft. Let the breath move gently there, in and out, in and out. You do not need to hold fear in this place tonight. You do not need to hold tomorrow here. Let the belly receive calm. Let the center of the body feel warm. Let the breath rock you softly, like a small wave, like a quiet song. Now feel the chest, the heart area. No need to open too much. No need to feel anything special. Just notice and allow. Your heart can rest from trying to understand. Your heart can rest from trying to be strong. Your heart can rest from waiting for every answer. Your heart can be held in this soft night. Let this affirmation come quietly. My heart may sleep without carrying every question. My heart may sleep without carrying every question. Let that be enough. Let the questions float away from the chest. Let the answers wait for another time. Now feel the shoulders. Let them drop. Let them melt. Let them no longer carry what belongs to the day. The shoulders are free for now. The back is free for now. The whole upper body can become softer. Let the arms relax, the upper arms, the elbows, the wrists, the hands. Feel the hands again. No holding, no gripping, no fixing, only rest. Your hands can sleep open. Your hands can sleep empty. Your hands can sleep without holding the world. Let the neck soften. Let the throat relax. No more words are needed from you tonight. No more explaining. No more defending. No more trying to be understood right now. The throat can rest. The voice can rest. The heart can know it has been heard. Let the jaw loosen. Let the lips soften. Let the tongue rest. Let the face become smooth. Let the eyes sink gently into rest. The forehead softens. The thoughts slow down. The space behind the eyes becomes dark and calm. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Now let the whole body rest at once. Feet resting, legs resting, belly resting, heart resting, shoulders resting, hands resting, face resting, mind resting. Nothing to force, nothing to hold, nothing to chase. Let these final rest affirmations move very slowly. Each one can land, then fade. Each one can touch the heart, then become quiet. The night can hold what I cannot think through. The night can hold what I cannot think through. Let the night be wide enough. Let your mind be free enough to stop. My body is welcome to rest deeply. My body is welcome to rest deeply. Rest may support your natural wellness. Rest may help your body feel calmer. Rest may bring comfort to the places that have worked so hard. I let sleep come closer without chasing it. I let sleep come closer without chasing it. Sleep does not need to be forced. It can come like mist, softly, quietly. When the body is ready, I place today down with care. I place today down with care. Not with anger, not with judgment, just gently, like setting a bowl down on a table. I give my mind permission to grow quiet. I give my mind permission to grow quiet. It does not have to finish every thought. It does not have to follow every worry. It can rest in the dark. I let my dreams be held in peace. I let my dreams be held in peace. Not pushed, not pulled, held softly. In the quiet place beyond effort, I can sleep without solving the whole path. I can sleep without solving the whole path. The path can wait. The next step can wait. Morning can wait. I let my breath become my lullaby. I let my breath become my lullaby. In, out. In, out. Simple, slow, kind. I allow my inner world to dim its lights. I allow my inner world to dim its lights. The bright thoughts can soften. The sharp edges can blur. The noise can fade. I am safe to drift into quiet rest. I am safe to drift into quiet rest. Drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Let the body sink. Let the breath slow. Let the heart become gentle. Let the mind float. You do not need to listen hard now. You can let the words move in the background, like soft rain, like distant waves, like a warm hand resting near your heart. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. There is nothing to do, nothing to know, nothing to carry, only rest. Now let the words become even, simpler, slow circles, soft circles, a quiet return, no effort, no reaching, just receiving. My hands can open, and life can meet me softly. My hands can open, and support can come close. My hands can open, and I can rest without fear. I do not have to carry the whole night. The night can carry me too. I do not have to carry the whole night. The quiet can hold me gently. I do not have to carry the whole night. I can sink into peace. Support may come in gentle ways, through breath, through rest, through calm. Support may come in gentle ways, through silence, through timing, through softness. Support may come in gentle ways, and I am open enough to receive. My body can become heavy and calm, heavy with rest, calm with breath. My body can become heavy and calm, soft in the hands, soft in the shoulders, soft in the heart. My body can become heavy and calm, and I do not need to make anything happen. I can let the future sleep, and I can sleep too. I can let the future sleep, and I can return to this moment. I can let the future sleep, and tomorrow can wait. Peace can sit beside me now, quiet and kind. Peace can sit beside me now, without asking me to be perfect. Peace can sit beside me now, and I can lean into its softness. I am held in this breath, not by force, not by fear. I am held in this breath by the quiet support that is here. I am held in this breath, and this breath is enough for now. I release the old need to grip, a little more, a little softer. I release the old need to grip, not all at once, only as much as I can. I release the old need to grip, and my heart becomes lighter. I welcome the calm that comes slowly, slow calm, kind calm, gentle calm. I welcome the calm that comes slowly, the kind that does not rush me, the kind that does not judge me. I welcome the calm that comes slowly, and I let it stay as long as it wants. Life can support me while I rest. Life can support me while I breathe. Life can support me while I soften. Life can support me while I rest. In ways I see and ways I do not see. Life can support me while I rest, and I no longer have to stay tense to be safe. Now the circle begins again, even slower, even softer. Let the words become like warm air. Let them pass through the mind and rest in the body. My hands can open, slowly, gently. My hands can open, without needing to know what comes next. My hands can open, and peace can enter. I do not have to carry the whole night. I can place down one thought, then another, then another. I do not have to carry the whole night. I can be held by stillness. I do not have to carry the whole night. I can be quiet now. Support may come in gentle ways, a softer breath, a calmer heart, a little space. Support may come in gentle ways, a kind thought, a peaceful pause, a deeper rest. Support may come in gentle ways, and I let gentle be in. My body can become heavy and calm, the feet heavy, the legs heavy, the hands calm. My body can become heavy and calm, the belly soft, the shoulders low, the face smooth. My body can become heavy and calm, and I can drift. I can let the future sleep. No pushing, no pulling. I can let the future sleep. No questions for tonight. No answers needed now. I can let the future sleep and let myself sleep too. Peace can sit beside me now, like a quiet friend, like a soft blanket. Peace can sit beside me now, no loud promise, no hard demand. Peace can sit beside me now, and I can stop running inside. I am held in this breath, only this breath, this gentle breath. I am held in this breath. Nothing else is needed. Nothing else is asked. I am held in this breath, and I let that be enough. I release the old need to grip. The mind loosens. The heart loosens. I release the old need to grip. The body softens. The night opens. I release the old need to grip, and I receive quiet. I welcome the calm that comes slowly, in small waves, in small spaces. I welcome the calm that comes slowly, in the breath, in the hands, in the heart. I welcome the calm that comes slowly, and I let it find me. Life can support me while I rest. No effort, no pressure. Life can support me while I rest. No proving, no chasing. Life can support me while I rest. And I let go of control in this soft, quiet way. One final circle now. Very slow, very soft. Let these words stay with you. You can return here whenever your heart feels tired. You can return here whenever your hands begin to grip again. You can return here whenever you need to remember that you do not have to carry everything alone. My hands can open. My heart can rest. My breath can guide me. I do not have to carry the whole night. I can be held by quiet. I can be held by peace. Support may come in gentle ways, and I am willing to notice. I am willing to receive. My body can become heavy and calm. My mind can become slow and soft. My heart can stop trying so hard. I can let the future sleep. I can let the past fade. I can let this moment be enough. Peace can sit beside me now. Peace can breathe with me now. Peace can stay near as I rest. I am held in this breath. I am held in this quiet. I am held in the softness of now. I release the old need to grip. I release the old need to know. I release the old need to carry everything. I welcome the calm that comes slowly. I welcome the rest that comes gently. I welcome the support that comes quietly. Life can support me while I rest. Life can support me while I sleep. Life can support me as I open to a softer way. Which line touched your heart the most? You can share it in the comments if it feels right. Maybe your words will become the gentle reminder someone else needed tonight. And if these words helped you, you are welcome to join this space. Call me back whenever your heart needs to soften again. Come back whenever your mind feels too full. Come back whenever you want to remember that peace can begin with one breath. Now there is nothing more to hold, nothing more to chase, nothing more to solve tonight. Let the words fade. Let the body rest. Let the breath carry you. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Your hands are open. Your heart is quiet. And life is gently holding what you no longer need to carry.